What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We have another clutch on the ground. Clutch number 5. I've been waiting on this female to lay. She's just a few days late, so no big deal. I've had them, they've gone a whole 2 weeks, I think is the longest past the due date that I've had a female actually lay a clutch. So 3 days ain't nothing. So we're gonna get her pulled, get her off her eggs, get her cleaned up, all that good stuff. Y'all know the drill. Y'all seen these videos at least 4 more times since this clutch was laid. So let's jump in the video. So here's another female. We got, this is clutch number 5 of the season. This is a leopard pin. She's kind of hiding her head. Yeah, she's getting ready to come out and bite me. Leopard pin, het clown, bred to a fire inchy OD clown. My wife's gonna get her pulled just like always, get her cleaned up. Man, she's got a lot of eggs in her, in there. So go ahead and get her. You got this. She may have a slight tinge of respiratory infection. I just saw a few bubbles come out of her mouth. That's no big deal. Sometimes females, they get stressed out during breeding season and they'll get a slight bit of respiratory infection. But as soon as we get her pulled off, get her cleaned up and all that, and get her back on food, she'll stay on the heat, and she will usually 99% of the time they get over that themselves. So it looks like we have a nice big pile of eggs here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eggs. The 10th egg is what we call a boob egg, because look, it's got a little nipple. So that's a little boob egg. Let me grab my flashlight and turn the light off real quick. See if these are fertile. So far, so good. Mark, if you put the camera on that damn egg so people can see. Everything's looking good. Even the boob egg looks okay. Yeah, everything looks good there. So it looks like all 10 eggs are good. We're going to get them placed into their egg container. These are, I don't know when she laid. She didn't lay this morning. Yeah, these are coming apart kind of okay. I need to get at least a couple of these off the edges, because if not, they'll be touching the side of the egg box. And we don't want them touching the side of the egg box or the top. So yeah, there's the female. She only bred him one time to that fire inchy OD clown. And that's all it took. She went through and laid a nice clutch of 10 eggs for us, no slugs. So she was due back on the June 30th, as you can see right there. So this is 7/3, so she's what, 3 days late, which is no big deal. That's pretty common nowadays for us, having some late clutches. So yeah. All right, something we're doing here is she's just going to go ahead and palpate her as she goes back in her tub. And the reason we do that is we want to make sure that she has all of her eggs out of her, that she's not retaining anything. If she is retaining any eggs, we take the time to just kind of keep an eye on her. Usually they'll pass it on their own. I've never really had a problem with a female retaining an egg. And I honestly wouldn't even want to attempt to try to get the egg out if it was stuck. I want to take a second to show off the male that's hired a clutch. He's the fire inchy OD clown. Fresh shed too, so he's looking good. But here he is. I keep him in the hatchling rack because the little turd will not eat in the 50-40 rack. So I have to move him back down to the smaller tubs so they eat. And he went off food there at the beginning of the season, well, mid-season. And so I couldn't breed him to the leopard pin het clown, because he stopped eating. So I was worried that the one lock that he did get in on her, that she wouldn't go, but hey, she got the job done. And he got the job done with one lock. That's all it takes, right? It only takes one time. I'm thinking this next season, I'm going to breed him to this sunset female here and try to get, you know, some double hets working next year. I tried this year, but she didn't want to go. She looks like she's hungry. And just like that, clutch number 5 is in the incubator. We have 35 eggs in the incubator right now. We had the 5 babies that hatched out from the last video, the gravel head albinos. We will have 3 male gravel head albinos available from that clutch. So if you're interested, hit me up. They're not ready by any means. They haven't even had a meal yet. Only the female had a meal. So the female that we're keeping had a meal. But yeah, that's 5th clutch on the ground. I'm not actually expecting any more clutches this year. There are 2 more females that are kind of showing some signs. I have a pastel bamboo female that's been bull wrapping for a few weeks, been eating really good. And then I have a Mojave Calico that's been eating pretty good. That's another female that's been here since 2015 and has not laid a clutch for us ever. So I may end up selling her. One of y'all want to deal with all that. So I don't know why she won't lay. But yeah, appreciate y'all tuning in. Next week, I don't know what we're gonna do next week. Don't know what the video. I may actually finally show off that metal pickup we got. So y'all tune in for the video next week. If y'all liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Hit that subscribe button if you're new here. About half y'all are non-subscribers. So if you like what you see and you like me and my attitude and all that, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll catch you next week.